Let me guess. You've gone to different English courses, you already know how to read, how to write in English, also the basic rules of grammar. Even you can understand spoken English. But when it comes to speaking, there we have a problem. I'm Addie. For the last 4 years of my life, I've been helping people from different countries of Latin America improve their English and, most importantly, improve their confidence when they speak it. Let's talk about why we, as Latin American people, are so scared of speaking English and how to fix it. First of all, I blame a lot the educational system. Remember those days when you were back in school? We used to get in the classroom, sit down on a chair, and listen to our teacher speaking for hours and hours and hours and hours. We were active listeners, but passive speakers. We barely spoke in those lessons. What was the main issue? Anytime we raised our hand to answer a question, or we simply were asked to answer a question, those answers were wrong, and the feedback was almost never given in a good way. The teacher was usually angry, mad, or sad because we cannot understand at first, right? And we answered that question with bad pronunciation, wrong grammar, or anyway, and there was our nice classmate making fun of us because we were wrong. And if it wasn't one classmate, there were 2 or 3 or 4 classmates making fun of us. So that created the link of, if I make a mistake, people are going to judge me. Somebody's gonna get mad at me. I'm gonna be wrong. Somebody's gonna make fun of me. Unfortunately, believe it or not, that mindset probably is still here. That if you speak English, something bad is going to happen. Somebody is going to make fun of me. Somebody's gonna get mad, etc., etc., etc. Without you noticing that, it's still there. Secondly, we live in a culture that's pretty collectivistic, and we have a social phase to maintain. We have to look good to the rest of our families, to the rest of coworkers. So if I make mistakes speaking English, it might feel like a blow to my social reputation. That's pretty linked to the previous one. The third one has a lot to do with your working environment and college environment. Normally, professors are so focused, in the case of college, professors are so focused on you learning maths, learning laws, specific things, that we barely have those opportunities to speak in public. It's not part of our daily life. When do we have those opportunities to practice speaking in public? Usually when you have your job interview or you have to present a final project. So it feels like running a marathon. There are no safe places to practice speaking, even in Spanish. Less in English. Also, the lack of vocabulary. If you don't know enough vocabulary in your specific field, you will always continue feeling insecure. Make sure of at least knowing the basics of your specific jargon. Now let's talk about the real reason why we are here, which is to know how to diminish the anxiety when we speak English. First of all, start using functional vocabulary. I don't want you to try to learn every single word you find on the internet or you watching a YouTube video. No, look for those words you will actually need. And do not pay attention to those videos, I hate by the way, that tell you do not say, how are you? Say this instead to sound more American. We really don't need to be Americans. We just need to be understood, period. And if you work as an engineer, go and look for the vocabulary you will need as an engineer. If you are a sociologist, go and look for the vocabulary you will need as a sociologist, and so on. And if what you're looking for is just to have natural conversations, go and look for that vocabulary you usually use even in Spanish. Do not waste your time trying to learn all the English words because that's overwhelming and that will make you feel more and more insecure. Secondly, I guarantee you that if you improve your pronunciation, you will also immediately improve your confidence. By improving my pronunciation, I improved my listening skills and also my confidence. And I have seen that with all my students. The more they improve their pronunciation, the more secure they feel about their English skills. Some people have told me, but Americans don't want to understand me. Okay, if one American doesn't want to understand you, bad American. That's a bad person. 2 Americans, they really do not want to understand me. too bad, 2 people, okay? But if 10 Americans tell you, I cannot understand you, then you have an issue to fix. If you are not understood by several people, that means you yourself have something to change. Otherwise, you will have the same issue over and over again. And that will make you feel bad. Now, remember, we do not need to sound American. That's not the point. We do not have to sound exactly like an American, but we have to understand and, most importantly, be understood. This is actually the most important one. Be careful with the resources you use for learning English. There's a lot of trash. Use those that will actually help you. At this point, if you can understand all this video, it's because you already have a B1 level. That means the best you can do now is to look for a tutor that can help you with one-on-one lessons. This tutor can help you improve the vocabulary you need for your career. You don't have to go to a 5th English course. What you need is a safe place. A safe place where you can feel, okay, nobody is going to judge me. My teacher is only going to help me, and my teacher can actually help me increase the vocabulary I need in my field. I made a mistake. I told you the previous one was the most important one, but I think this is the most important one. A polyglot is never going to make fun of you because of your English skills. A polyglot will never make fun of you because that person knows how hard the process is. A person who feels confident about their English is not going to make fun of you either. Those people who make fun of you, if they do, are only those who have a lower English level or they feel so insecure. That's a fact. The worst case is Americans. Americans who only speak English are the only ones who criticize people from other nations. Trust me, there is no American who speaks 2 or 3 languages, or North American. There is no North American person who speaks 2 or 3 languages that will make fun of you because of trying to learn English. So keep working on that. Look for your safe place. Look for somebody who can actually help you learn English. Use only trustworthy materials and allow yourself to speak and make mistakes. Making mistakes is part of the process. We are all learners. We are not native speakers. And no, we do not need to be like a native speaker. We just have to have enough skills to be understood. Thank you for watching this video. See you next time. Bye-bye.